Hello students, so we have already discussed about rational numbers. So today I am going to show you some problems and I must solve the problems. So at first I am going to show you that how to represent a rational number on the number line. So first question is that represent 1/3 on the number line. It's the first problem. So represent 1/3 on the number line. So how to represent 1/3 on the number line? So at first we have to draw a line and we have to take a unit value, that is 0 to 1. You can give the name, it is OA, and now you have to see the denominator. So here what is the denominator? Denominator is 3. So we have to divide this unit part into 3 equal parts. Okay, so here because denominator is 3, then we have to divide this part into 3 equal parts. So now we have to take, so 1/3 means we have to take one part out of 3 parts. Again I repeat, we have to take one part out of 3 parts. So here 1, this is the one part, so this is, you can give the name P and it is 1/3. So therefore you have to write P is equals to 1/3. I hope you understood. Similarly, if I ask you that represent 2/3 on the 2/7 on the number line, then how will you represent? At first you have to draw a line and then set a unit value. So you better to use a scale to find the same unit value. Okay, so to find the equal parts, so here we have to take a unit value, give the name, that is OA. Now here the denominator is 7, that's why we have to divide this unit value into 7 equal parts. So for dividing it 7 equal parts, we have to use the scale. So you better to draw like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hope you understood. So this unit value has been divided into 7 equal parts. Now we have to take 2 parts out of 7 parts. So here this is the 2 parts out of 7 parts. So give it P and it is 2/7. So therefore P is equals to 2/7. I hope you understood. Now similarly, if I ask you that represent -3/4 on the number line, then what will you do? You have to take 0 to 1 from right to left, because the rational number is negative. So that's why you have to take right to left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is -1 and OA or OA dash, whatever you want, you can give the name. So denominator is 4. So that's why we have to divide this unit value into 4 equal parts, and we have to take 3 parts out of 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3. So this is our required point. So therefore P is equals to -3/4. I hope you understood. Now next problem is 1/3/4. So now how to represent 1 whole 3 by 4? In this case, you have to set 2 unit value because we have to take 3 parts out of 4 parts after 1. After 1 we have to take, because this is 1 whole 3 by 4. So in this case we have to set 2 unit value. So denominator is 4. So we have to take 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 1 and then again 1, 2, 3, 4. Students, you have to use the ruler to divide the unit values into equal parts. You have to use the ruler. Okay. Now after 1 you have to take 3 parts out of 4 parts. So after 1, that means here after 1 there are 4 parts you can see, and here we have to take 3 parts out of 4 parts. So this is our required point. So it is 1 whole 3 by 4. So therefore P is equals to 1 whole 3 by 4. I hope you understood, students. Next, now students, I am going to show you addition of rational numbers. Addition of rational numbers. So first of all, add 3 by 4 with minus 3 by 5. So we have to add these two rational numbers. So how? At first we have to find the LCM of 4 and 5. So LCM of 4 and 5, you know that LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. Now after finding the LCM, we have to divide this LCM with this number. We have to divide the LCM with denominator, and then we have to multiply the quotient with numerator. So when we divide 20 by 4, it will be 5 will be quotient, and then 5 multiply 3 is 15. Now this sign is positive and this sign is negative. So positive multiply negative is negative, because plus multiply minus is minus. Now similarly we have to divide 20 by 5. So 20 divided 5 is 4, and 4 multiply 3 is 12. So therefore the answer will be 15 minus 12. So 15 minus 12 is 3. So 3 by 20 is the answer. Similarly, if I ask you that add 0 with minus 2 by 5. So in this case we need not to use this method, because 0 has no value. So its answer will be minus 2 by 5. Okay. Next, subtraction of rational numbers. Subtraction of rational number. So first question will be subtract 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. So here in this case, students, if I write 3 by 4 minus 1 by 3, then it will be incorrect. So we cannot write 3 by 4 minus 1 by 3, because the question is subtract 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. So that's why we have to write like this: 1 by 3 minus 3 by 4. Subtract 3 by 4 from 1 by 3. Clear? Now we have to use similar process like addition. So here my LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. Now 12 divided by 3 is 4, and 4 multiply 1 is 4, minus 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 3 multiply 3 is 9. So the answer will be 4 minus 9. So that means minus 5. So minus 5 by 12 is the answer. I will show you another one, that subtract minus 9 by 7 from minus 1. So as I told you that we have to write this one first. So minus 1, then minus of minus 9 by 7, because we have to write first this one minus 1, then minus of minus 9 by 7, because we have to subtract minus 9 by 7 from minus 1. Now remove this bracket, so it will be minus and minus minus plus 9 by 7. Now use the similar method. So here suppose the denominator is 1, so LCM of 7 and 1 is 7. So when we divide 7 by 1, it will be 7, and 7 multiply minus 1 is minus 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1, and 1 multiply 9 is 9. So answer will be plus 9 and minus 7 is 2 and 2 by 7. So 2 by 7 is the answer. I hope you understood, students. Next I will show you one word problem. What number should be added to minus 1 to get 5 by 7? This is the question. What number should be added to minus 1 to get 5 by 7? So we can solve it by taking x. So let the required number be x. Now according to question, so we have to add x with minus 1 to get 5 by 7. So according to question, minus 1 plus x, and result is 5 by 7. Now x is equals to 5 by 7. So we have to transfer minus 1 to the right hand side. So when we transfer minus 1 to the right hand side, it will be plus 1. So x is equals to 5 plus, here denominator is 1, so it will be 7. So this implies x is equals to 12 by 7 or 1 whole 5 by 7. Now after this we have to write the answer because it's a word problem. So therefore the required number is 1 whole 5 by 7. I hope you understood, students. Next, now students, I am going to show you that how to multiply. That means multiplication of rational numbers. So find the product of the question is find the product of minus 12 by 5 and 10 by minus 3. Now how to solve? So find the product, that means we have to multiply these rational numbers. So minus 12 by 5 multiply 10 by minus 3. Now at first, students, we have to see that what are the numerators and what are the denominators. So here the numerators are minus 12, 10 and 5 and 3. Now we have to see that is there any common divisor of numerator and denominator. Yes, we can see that 10 and 5. So here 10 is numerator and 5 is one of the denominator. So 10 and 5 can be divided by a common number, that is 5. So 10 divided by 5 is 2 and 5 divided by 5 is 1. Again students, 12 and 3 have a common divisor which is 3. So we can divide 12 and 3 by 3. So 12 divided by 3 is 4 and 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now students, here you can see that first rational number have one negative sign and second one also have negative sign. So minus multiply minus is plus, so need not to give the positive sign. So minus multiply minus is plus. Now we have to multiply numerators. So 4 and 2 are the numerators now. So 4 multiply 2 is 8 and denominator is 1. So 1 multiply 1 is 1. So students need not to write 1 as denominator. So 8 is the correct answer. Okay. Now I am going to show you another one. 5 by minus 18 multiply minus 9 by 20. So it is the similar process you can see. So students, we can at first we have to find that is there any common divisor of the numerator and denominator or not. So here you can see that 5 and 20. So 5 and 20 have common divisor which is 5. So we can divide 5 and 20 by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1 and 20 divided by 5 is 4. Again we can divide 18 and 9 by 9. So 9 divided by 9 is 1 and 18 divided by 9 is 2. Now the numerators are 1, but as numerator 1 has value. Okay students, so at first we have to see the sign. So negative multiply negative is positive. Now numerators are 1 and 1. So 1 multiply 1 is 1 and denominators are 2 and 4. So 2 multiply 4 is 8. So 1 by 8 is the answer. I hope you understood. Now, division of rational numbers. Division of rational numbers. So, first one is simplify 4 by 9 divided by minus 5 by 12. So students, just you know that you how to multiply the rational numbers. Now here we have to know that how to divide the rational number. So simplify 4 by 9 divided by minus 5 by 12. So here at first we have to write 4 by 9. Now we have to convert this division sign into multiplication sign. I repeat once again, we have to convert this division sign into multiplication sign. So it should be multiply. Now students, you have to know that when we convert this division sign into multiplication sign, this number must be reciprocal. So minus 5 by 12 will be 12 by minus 5. Understood? Now we have to see, now you can see that we have to multiply now the rational number. So we have to see that is there any common divisor of the denominator or numerator or not. So here we can see that 4 and 5 have no common divisor, 12 and 5 also no common divisor, 4 and 9 also no common divisor, but 12 and 9 have common divisor which is 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3 and 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now no numbers are there which have common divisor. Now we have to multiply numerator with numerator. So 4 multiply 4 is 16 and 3 multiply 5 is 15. But here students, first one is positive rational number and second one is negative rational number. So plus multiply minus is minus. So minus 16 by 15 is the answer, but we have to convert it minus 1 whole 16 by 15. But you need not to convert, no problem. You need not to convert it. Minus 16 by 15 is the correct answer. Next I am going to show you one word problem. by what rational number? The problem is by what rational number should we multiply minus 15 by 56 to get minus 5 by 7. So the question is, by what rational number should we multiply minus 15 by 56 to get minus 5 by 7? So here we can take x as the required rational number. So let the required number be x. Now according to question, so according to question we have to multiply x with minus 15 by 56. So minus 15 by 56 multiply x is equals to, what is the result? Minus 5 by 7. So we have to write minus 5 by 7. Now students, we have to transfer minus 15 by 56 to the right hand side. So it will be minus 5 by 7 divided by minus 15 by 56. So this is with x as product. So these two are in product. So when we transfer this portion to the right hand side, it should be divided. So now we have to convert this division sign into multiplication sign. So when we convert this division sign into multiplication sign, this number must be reciprocal. So it will be 56 by minus 15. Now we have to divide by common divisor. So we can divide 56 and 7 by 7. So 7 divided by 7 is 1 and 56 divided by 7 is 8. Again we can divide 5 and 15 by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1 and 15 divided by 5 is 3. So here both the rational numbers are negative, so that's why negative multiply negative is positive, and numerator is 8 multiply 1 is 8 and 3 multiply 1 is 3. So therefore we have to write, therefore the required number is 8 by 3. I hope you understood. Now students, I am going to discuss a very important thing, that find a rational number between the given two rational numbers. Find one rational number between the given two rational numbers. So for this one we have to use one formula, that half of x plus y. So when we have to find one rational number between the given two rational numbers, then we have to use this formula. Here x is one rational number and y is another rational number. I am going to show you one example, that find a rational number between between 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. Find a rational number between 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. So here we have to use this formula. So we can write it, required rational number is equals to half of x plus y. So here x is equals to 1 by 3 and y is equals to 1 by 4. Clear students? So here x means 1 by 3 and y means 1 by 4. So half of, now we have to find the LCM of these two numbers. So LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So 12 divided by 3 is 4 and 4 multiply 1 is 4. Again 12 divided by 4 is 3 and 3 multiply 1 is 3. So half of 4 plus 3 is 7 7 by 12. So therefore 7 multiply 1 is 7 and 12 multiply 2 is 24. So therefore the required rational number is 7 by 24. So this is the condition to find one rational number between two given rational numbers. Now I am going to show you that how to find more than one rational numbers between the two given rational numbers. Now students, find three rational numbers. Next question. Find three rational numbers between 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. We have to find three rational numbers. So here we have to find more than one rational number. So we cannot use the previous formula. For this one, at first we have to write the two given rational numbers 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. The first process is, students, we have to convert both the denominators into a same denominator. I repeat once again, we have to convert both the denominators into a same denominator. So if we multiply 3 with 4 and 4 with 3, then the denominator will be same. So here 2 by 3 multiply 4 and 3 by 4 multiply 3. So here 3 multiply 4 is 12 and 4 multiply 3 is also 12. So we can see that the denominators will be same. But students, when we multiply 4 with the denominator, then we have to multiply also 4 with the numerator. And similarly, if we multiply 3 with the denominator, we have to multiply 3 with the numerator also. So it will be 8 by 12 and it will be 9 by 12. But students, the fact is that we have to find three rational numbers between these and these. Denominators are same and numerators are 8 and 9. We have to find three rational numbers. But students, in between 8 and 9 there are no numbers because 9 comes after 9. Now we have to find three rational numbers. So that's why to find three rational numbers, we have to multiply both the numbers by 4. Why I am taking 4? Because we have to find three rational numbers. Because if we have to find n rational numbers, then we have to multiply the rational numbers by n plus 1. 1 increased. Okay. So when we have to find three rational numbers, we have to multiply with 4. When we have to find 5 rational numbers, we have to multiply with 6. I hope you understood. Now students, it will be 32 by 48 and it will be 36 by 48. Now students, you can see that the denominators are same, so there is no problem. But in numerator, the numerators are 32 and 36. So how many numbers in between 32 and 36? 33, 34 and 35. These three numbers are in between 32 and 36. So therefore the required rational numbers are 33 by 48, 34 by 48 and 35 by 48. These are the required rational numbers. So I hope you understood, students. Now students, I am going to show you one word problem. So find the cost of 3 whole 2 by 5 meters of cloth at rupees 63 whole 3 by 4 per meter. Find the cost of 3 whole 2 by 5 meters of cloth at rupees 63 whole 3 by 4 per meter. So that means per meter means one cost of 1 meter cloth is 63 whole 3 by 4 rupees. So we have to find now the 3 whole 2 by 5 meters of cloth. So here we have to write. So students, you have to write the proper statement because it's a word problem. So it's mandatory to write the proper statement. So cost of 1 meter of cloth is equals to rupees 63 whole 3 by 4. So is equals to rupees. So we have to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. So it will be so 255 by 4. So therefore cost of 3 whole 2 by 5 meter, that means 17 by 5 meter of cloth is equals to, we have to multiply this with this. So rupees 255 by 4 multiply 17 by 5. Okay students, now we can divide 255 and 5 by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1 and it will be 51. Now no number will be cut. So 51 multiplied 17 is 867 by 4. Now we can convert it into mixed fraction. So it will be rupees 216 whole 3 by 4. So it's the answer students. So I hope you understood and thank you students, and you must practice at your home all the sums. Thank you very much.